All right, guys, welcome back to the second subscriber game. This is an update. Of course, I'm not doing them that frequently, um, but I do want to keep one going every once in a while. So this is the one, of course, where we swarmed up out of Africa. Realized pretty early on that we had spawned too close together in South Africa, and we kind of ended up sort of splitting up. We did have a good alliance here with Northern Europe, but that did kind of fall apart when Harcold X here dropped out of this game. Not sure why he did, because he's in some other games that we are still active in. So it's always a puzzle for me when somebody with a country this big, I mean, he was maybe one of the biggest in the game at that point, drops out. But, everybody has their reasons, and it's not for me to say, ladies and gentlemen. But what I will say is that this guy over here, the nationalist Giga Chad, Central Texas, attacked in and really, really had a hard time of it against me. He attacked into a fort over here, and I had a whole bunch of guys waiting for him inside of that fort. And then I also had some bombers outside of the fort, so it didn't go well for him. Let's see, that is, if we take a look at, it's been a couple days, honestly, but he swarmed a bunch of guys to this island. So I'm coming in here with the size of a little navy. 12 battleships and 15 cruisers to just shell in there. All of them have been separated out, and all of them are set on fire as soon as they're within range. So I'm going to go ahead and start to run the stack of infantry here through the water. The reason being, I feel like I can win this naval battle. I can finish up this naval battle, and then go ahead and catch up with them with the boats. So just get them going, and the boats will catch up. Remember, even when you have boats in a stack, whoops, now why is this happening? That should not be happening. I thought I'd split out all of my, I did not, okay. Yeah, so I do need to go ahead and leave one boat in there, but I'm going to go ahead and leave that cruiser in there. If you leave one boat, then it does help with morale at sea. But let's go ahead and grab these two guys and let them take part in the attack against the island up here. Again, making sure to engage that fire on command. That's good. And then also splitting off this submarine. I do feel like a lot of people misuse submarines because they go ahead and attack with the subs in the stack, forgetting that your subs are kind of like the infantry of the naval battle, right? You can send them ahead. If you've got a bunch in your naval stack, you can send them ahead and get that devastating sneak attack power while you're shelling in on them, the boats from above. So, all right, that's about it over here. We're going to counterattack over here, not with this little stack, but I do look forward to cleansing this island completely out of folks. That's how people use folks, like politicians use the word folks, but only for certain things, like homey things. Like you never use folks for something shady or scary. Like, yeah, I was walking late at night and I saw some folks. It really scared me. Or like I was at a haunted house and these folks came out with chainsaws. Just doesn't work. All right, so what's happening, obviously, is I do have this giant stack. I'm going to go ahead and attack in. It's going to be a long, long boat ride, but it's worth it. I think that the rest of these guys over here will probably hold off. Who knows? But it's time to attack back into North America. That is quite a ship ride there, isn't it? By golly. So this is what Texas looks like here. If we go to the newspaper, let's see if we can see any battles between us just to see the totals of the running war. I think I've killed a few in boats there up where we were just looking. Here we go. So yeah, I've attacked some in the water here. So let's just take a look at the running total here. Central Texas has lost 713,000 to my 9,000. And it's only going to get worse because he swarmed all these guys in ones down to this island. So I kind of ran up and just started bombing into them. And then now I'm about to take a whole bunch more because most of them landed here. A lot of them landed. So now he's hiding in a fort, but it's going to take him forever to get out, forever to disembark. And meanwhile, I'm just going to be raining down hellfire on him and also kiting away in those boats, which are much faster. So I may end up killing another 300,000 or 400,000 here. I'm not sure, but we shall see It'll be fun to see. All these subs are kind of skewering through these stacks, so the sub should go ahead and cleanly cut through anything over here, and then I'm going to investigate what's over here as I attack in over there. So that's kind of what's going on here. There's a good chance that the last few of us from Africa are going to go ahead and defect over to Central Europe. We've all been sort of the same clan anyway. There are 4 players currently in Central Europe, Europa up here. And Benaiah, I may or may not be going over to them at this point. If he was, I would not blame him. And I'm considering it very seriously. And then Yurichi Shogun, I would think if the 3 of us would make the last 3, and we would pretty much make Europa invincible. And it wouldn't really cost them anything because they're going to get the first place, alliance coalition win no matter what. What it would do is just make us a powerhouse. So I'm seriously considering it. One of the Europe members did invite me, but I went ahead and reached out to the leader of them, who is Tom and Jerry over here in Western Iceland. So I'm going to wait to hear back from him to see if he's interested. If so, I'm going to go ahead and drop my coalition, wait 3 days, and join up with them. Meanwhile, it's time to go to war over here. You can see I do have an ally here who's already in the water. So it's looking like Benaiah here in South Chad has an army ready to go. And it's like we almost have to counterattack because he sent so much stuff here. We know that he doesn't have a lot left over in his homeland. Like, he sent everything and he's lost so much. I mean, not everything, obviously. But he sent some pretty big stacks and he's about to lose a whole lot more. It seems a mighty shame not to go back and counterattack, but it's so far away. I can't believe he attacks so far away. And that's kind of probably why he lost. It's just, come on, man. We could reinforce just repeatedly right here from our homeland. So we're going to face the same opposition over here. But if we can move in with about, almost 4,000 troops here. Yeah, more than 4,000 troops here. Then, with some naval support too, because these ships will be done with their action up here. So we'll have quite a few battleships. We can really bomb into this shoreline and take the shoreline first and then push inwards, as always is done. So hopefully that can work out. We can see also over here, there's some pretty strong eastward expansion. This is from Northeast Rhodesia, and that's part of the Europe as well. So, honestly, I think Dogmaster is in. Yep. Yeah. So we've fought side by side with these guys from the very beginning. It would be cool to go ahead and just unify into one coalition. And if not, that's okay too. I think as it stands now, we might be, in 3rd place here. Okay. Yeah. So not aware of that, but we are in 3rd place. So yeah, it would be good for us to get in with Europe. And I would say it would be good for Europe too, because even though America is not, tied with them, they are close. So it's close enough for them to consider maybe taking us on and making it a slam dunk. All right. That's about it. I kind of wanted to just give you guys an update on what's going on. It could be that Africa could ultimately finally kind of, and Hertz is already in there as well. So a lot of our earlier brothers either are there. Hertz is there now. I think Benaiah might be heading that way as well. And I say more power to you. This game is really, about having the ability to, monitor and adapt and be able to change. As long as you're not betraying anybody, I think we all kind of agree that's shitty to do. But in terms of forming new alliances, new brotherhoods, and unifying coalitions, that's fine. That's kind of part of the whole deal here. If you think about World War II, Russia was, an enemy. Russia had a non-aggression pact with Hitler and was making his own grabs up into Scandinavia. Russia was, that is. And then all of a sudden, Hitler turned on him, and lo and behold, all of a sudden, Russia is not only an ally, but Russia is really who broke Hitler's armies back, the German army. So, things change and alliances shift, as they should, throughout the landscape of a changing world. All right, I think that's about it. I just wanted to throw one of these out there. I know you can see there's still a lot of people in this game, and there's still stuff going on. So it's worth having an update every couple, 3 weeks or so. So that's going to keep on happening. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Adios, amigos.